All right, guys, good morning. Good morning. Welcome aboard to the morning note. My apologies for running a little late this morning. I was just setting up the OBS and needed to update. Always fun. Welcome, everybody. This is Carlos, CEO of GAR Capital. Welcome aboard to the morning note. On YouTube, we do this every morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is 9:05 this morning on a Thursday, January 26th, 2023. Let's go ahead and get started. Glad to have you on board this morning. Dow futures up 104 points, NASDAQ up 1.19%, S&P up 0.67%, Russell 1912 up 0.66%. Crude oil is up 2%, 81.76 a barrel, 264 for gasoline futures. That's up 2%. Gold futures are down 19.40 an ounce, 24.27 for silver. Euro dollar is flat, 109.10, 129.77 for dollar yen. Pound dollar 124.05. That's flat as well. Bitcoin futures bidding a bit here, up 1.11%, 23,195. 1619 for Ethereum futures, up 2.5%. 10-year Treasury yields are creeping higher, 3.48%. Dollar index is hovering right here to that bottom right there, that support of 101.62. We'll see if we get that breakdown to 100 is what we're expecting, and the VIX is trading at 19. We had Tesla's earnings yesterday. We posted that. The market is cheering at least the deliveries and the Cybertruck and the margins keeping the way they are. So good on anyone that actually has any kind of Tesla options. As a Tesla shareholder, this is nice. I mean, the stock is up 59% from the bottom of 101. I did not buy the bottom on Tesla, but again, it's nice to see that it is up this morning. Looking at yesterday's action, we did have Microsoft calls. We did play SPY calls. I talked about that yesterday with that retest. Now we're continuing higher. Really, what's the next move is what I expect is, I wrote this on Twitter. Let me go ahead and get you this breakdown. Right now we're trading at 40.59. My target is 4,100. Just to give you a heads up, that should get us up to FOMC, and more than likely we'll probably sell off there. So I probably want to get out of my longs right at 4,100 unless we start breaking 4,150. So again, I talked about this on Twitter yesterday, well last night. 4,100 target on S&P 500 futures, which gives us a recapture of the December CPI level. And again, we have FOMC next Wednesday. We have a ton of earnings. So again, all I'm looking for is to get back to this zone. I want to get out of any kind of longs I have in terms of short-term longs, any kind of contracts or anything like that. I still have my SPY calls. They're in the money, the 400s. I still have my Microsoft calls. I'm going to get out of that this morning. I'm going to get out of both for a nice gain. But again, 4,100 is what I'm looking for. So again, we may be missing a little bit of edge as right now we're trading at 40.60 currently. So we're about 40 handles away from our target. And again, it's a very simple setup. We talked about this yesterday. Around 39.80. We did break below. I didn't short, but again, 39.80 was the level. What set everything apart, in my opinion, was when the Bank of Canada actually stated they did a 25 and pause, just like I expected for the FOMC. Now, we don't know if the FOMC is going to do a 25 and pause, but the fact that Canada did it told me a lot. That's when I said it's time to buy calls. We did. Well done on everybody. I still have some QQQ calls with Masterclass. That thing was down yesterday morning and then it bounced. So we'll see if we get continuation. Thank you, Tesla, for that. But again, kind of the same deal, guys. We know the drill. Just really keep an eye on the dollar. If that dollar breaks down, 4,100 is going to come. And then after 4,100, really, as we come into FOMC is anyone's ball game. But again, that would be a nice green month for January. So again, right now, without clarity, we're still not an investable market. Again, DCA is fine, but actually stock picking and choosing, you don't have that direction. Why do I say we don't have that direction? Let's take a look at it one more time. Here's the 2-year period. We're now trading at what? 40.58. That's pretty much at levels not seen since May 25th. Again, pretty much we've been stuck in this range, about 4,100 or so to around 37.50, let's just say. And again, we've had deviations, which is the August highs and the October lows. So we're pretty much in between that. Again, my year-end target, it might even hit by March or April at this point, is right around 4,300. I say we recapture the August highs. If we're looking for a little more of a bullish call, 4,500 would be it. That'll get you to the April highs. So just kind of want to recap there. Good trading on everybody. So we just have to wait. We also had a GDP number that came out today. That beat estimates. Tesla's now up 10% pre-market. And we also had durable goods. That was up 5.6%. Forecast was 2.5%. U.S. core PCE prices advanced 3.9%. That met expectations. PCE prices advanced actual 3.2%. Jobless claims, that's a big one. The jobless claims came out to around 186,000. The forecast was 205,000. So we're still getting falling unemployment claims. Labor market is still very strong. And the US Q4 advanced GDP is now at 2.9% versus 2.6 estimate. So pretty good stuff all around. Again, some of the stuff that you see usually at a bottom, in my opinion. Now, again, Michael Burry did tweet something out yesterday regarding 2002, where we actually had that boost of the 50 crossing over the 200, and then we were rolled over. The only contention I have from that is that I'm looking for a golden cross. The golden cross, if we bring up the S&P 500 again, on the 2-year daily or daily chart, this yellow line is your 50-day, this red line is the 200-day. If the 50-day breaks out of the 200, you pretty much have your green light to go on and take some risk, at least to 4,300, because that'll pretty much get you there. So that's really the target that I'm looking for. Everyone's been asking me, time to buy stocks now. I'd wait for that golden cross on S&P for me to make any kind of moves. Let's answer some questions. Good morning. I see that Masterclass 40% to the 28th. Will Lifetime be going away after the 28th also? Ryan, I'm not sure on that, to be honest. That's something with marketing. I'd have to ask them to be 100% certain. I think it is going away. I just don't know the date. And you would think the CEO would know. But I'd have to ask my back office to make sure I get the right information. I don't want to get in trouble getting the wrong data. But Ryan, any kind of questions, you can hit up Kevin on the Discord, or you can email us directly, garcapital@gmail.com. and we'll answer your question. STX beat on earnings. Very, very cool. That is Seagate. They are up about $6, so we're getting a little bit of a risk on. Next target on Seagate, there is a gap to fill at 68.34. That has already been filled. You need to get above 70 in order to get a good breakout, and then you could target 80 Young J if that's what you're looking for. I have never traded STX, but if you have it, I'm happy. I want it to go to the moon, 100%. So again, I wish I had more to talk about. We did a lot of talk yesterday regarding that retest. We caught it, we posted on Instagram. We also talked about it on the morning note. One little spot here that I want to take a look at. You could kind of see kind of an inverse head and shoulders. Again, I still expect 4,100. We said yesterday, don't be surprised if the market ended the day green. It was right below green, almost there, but that's totally fine. I'm not too upset. But yeah, guys, I don't want to waste everyone's time. I mean, listen, 4,100's coming. The dollar's about to break down. After 4,100, I think we'll reject. And then the key thing I want to look at in terms of getting to 4,100, and if we do reject, is see if 4,000 holds. So now 4,000, in my mind, should be our support moving forward. Any kind of hindrance to this market where we could reject, all lays on the Fed and more earnings coming. So that's really the catalyst. Good thing on Tesla, they beat. We have more earnings coming. We have Apple, we have Amazon, we have Alphabet, we have Meta, we have AMD all next week, plus the Fed on Wednesday. So again, a lot more to go, but so far so good. Be patient, bide your time, look for some setups. And again, I'm not against buying calls in this, but I'm looking for 4,100 as my resistance. Why am I saying that? Because that is the same level that we had in December that rejected post-Powell. And that was a run up into, that was a nice boost in CPI. We get to 41.75, but again, this is what happened with Powell. So again, I would say 4,100 zone. Could you get to 41.75? I doubt it. Maybe you'll get to 41.25. This is kind of the zone where I want to be a seller, where I want to go ahead and get out and see if we could start retesting some levels, maybe this trend line 40.25. So again, right here, I wouldn't say run into puts, but I would start pricing in some puts, start looking at buying some protection ahead of FOMC. Could we get a short squeeze? Sure, but again, at least in a shorter time frame, if we're looking for some edge, you're starting to get to a point where you want to sell this. You want to sell this rally right around 4,100. We're not there yet, but very, very cool to look at. Calls I'm looking at, I am looking at Amazon with the team. Amazon is moving this morning. Right now it's at 98.10. I would target 100 on Amazon. I'll probably get some next week calls. Really the target you're looking for is right around 102, which is the 100-day. So I'm definitely looking at Amazon. Another one I'm looking at is AMD. Broke out of this downward trend. you have a target right here. You see 1, 2, 3, right at 78. We're trading at 76.40. That's going to be a problem because we're probably going to boost higher. So you could possibly target 79, but you need to get above this gap fill on the hourly of around 76.69 right there. Once that breaks, I want to go ahead and take a look at targeting this 200 MA, which is 79.87. I would take a look at the 80 calls for next week. IV might be a little juiced, granted, because of the earnings that is coming next week. So AMD, Amazon is on my watch list. I'm going to close out Microsoft this morning. I'm going to close out my SPY calls. I'm going to check out where my QQQ little lotto is, and we'll go from there. Have a great rest of your morning. Thank you for the question, Young Jay. Thank you, Ryan, for your question. Anything else, I'm here to help any way I can. I will see you next morning note, which is tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you like these videos, please make sure to like them and share them if you like. Again, this is a channel for you guys. This is all for you in the morning to make sure that you're prepared and ready to rock. Have a great trading day. I will catch you guys tomorrow. See you guys later.